Our first stop was Zion Overlook, which is a quick pull-off from the road. This is at 9,706 elevation. At the time, it was 51 degrees at 9:15 in the morning. Hey, Jen here. I think we are ready to get back to ordinary days. We still had unpacking to do, but wanted to get out for the Memorial weekend. I only have one more week before I start working again. We decided to take a drive from where we currently live in Cedar City, Utah, and go to towards Duck Creek. And as I mentioned, we just did the Zion Overlook. We're going to look at the Cascade Falls, Strawberry Point, and then we saw a lake and a creek on the way home that I also want to show you. Falls trailhead. The elevation is 8,870. There are bathrooms here. There's a couple of them. For some reason, one of them was locked. As I mentioned, we came on Memorial Weekend, and this is Saturday, and there actually was only one other car in the parking lot, and then we only saw a few people. I was surprised that it wasn't that busy. So this trail, it does say that dogs are able to be on the trail. Our dogs we're not very comfortable with them on certain areas right now. And this is one that we knew we didn't want to take them just because there are a few spots where it just drops off and we don't want to take a chance on them pulling us or anything like that. So again, for us, we were not comfortable doing that. For the most part, this does seem to be an easy trail where you can take your family, your young kids. We saw a few families out there. This is a very pretty area, and I definitely love waterfalls, and if I can go see them, I don't care how big or small, I am willing to go hike them and find them. This one definitely did not disappoint, and I would recommend coming out and doing the trail and seeing the waterfall. It is not a very long trail. As I mentioned, it's not very difficult or strenuous, so it is definitely recommended. If you look on All Trails, it'll tell you how far the trail is and that it is listed as an easy trail. As you get closer to the end of the trail, you are starting to hear the water running from the waterfall and down the creek, and it is just a peaceful sound. The entire way we were hearing different birds, and it just made for a peaceful walk in the woods. And again, not seeing anybody on the way out just made it even better. Now we are off to Strawberry Point. On our drive, we actually had a pronghorn run in front of us. I had the camera in my hand and was shocked with all the traffic, thinking we were going to hit it, that I just didn't hit the record button. Also, I am in the passenger seat. I am not the driver. So that is why I am doing all the recording, and I can say that as well. In Michigan, we have the white-tailed deer, so we are trying to learn what some of the deer around here are. And so, as I mentioned, us seeing the pronghorn, and here in a little bit, you will see on the video that we also saw mule deer. Part of the reason I'm showing you a lot of this drive is because I want you to see that anybody really can drive this. We do have a four-wheel drive truck, but it is not actually required for the roads that we went on. They are a little bumpy at times. It's like a dirt gravel road, but really any vehicle that you have would be able to do this. We weren't going over any like large rocks or things like that. We are now at Strawberry Point, which is at an elevation of 8,900. When you drive up to park for Strawberry Point, Google is going to tell you to go left, but it's actually a one-way, so you want to make sure that you go to the right. There are also bathrooms here. I tell you that just because it's a drive that we had to get here, so I know I like to be prepared, so I assume others may as well. This was beyond anything that I expected to see. The scenery is just beautiful. I am glad that we had some long sleeves with us just in case. It was a breezy day. It was only around 60 degrees, but it actually felt really nice. I was expecting it to be a little bit chillier, but it really wasn't. So I just say, make sure you have like layers with you just in case if it is really windy. You can put on a layer and really enjoy the area because there is a lot to look at. You will be driving by the Duck Creek Village. I recommend stopping in. We ate at the DC pub. All the staff there are welcoming and friendly. The food is great, and they have a ton of fun signs to read. If you get offended very easily, you might not want to read the signs, but to us, they were funny, good, give you a good chuckle. We checked out the farmers market. They had a lot of vendors there. After we left lunch, we stopped at the Duck Lake, and it's a midway creek. Again, it's just very peaceful listening to the birds. There was people there fishing, including the birds. Just a lot of fun wildlife to look at and just take in the moment and enjoy the day. If you're in the area or come to visit, I really hope that you will consider looking at these 3 places. They're fun, a lot of scenery. And if you do visit, please let me know what you think. Is this a place that you would also recommend to other people? I hope you will come back and check out some of the other places that we plan on hiking and visiting, and see you in the next video.